We're going to talk a little bit about that today. I'm actually going to go through the opening sequence of Filmation's He-Man Masters of the Universe, and we're going to decode its secret message, of which there is one, and it's not very subtle. It isn't very subtle at all. We'll determine why feminists hate He-Man and the Masters of the Universe so very, very much that they had to change it. This is what He-Man always was. This is what it was meant to be. And you guys, I'm going to point out the symbolism here. And once you see this, you are never, ever going to be able to look away from it again. You're going to always see this. You're going to recognize that this is what He-Man has always been. And we open up with, on the xylophone, Filmation presents. Lots of colors here. That's very nice. And all of this is going to seem instantly familiar to you. But I'm going to open your adult eyes to the reality of all of this. What has this meant all along? Let's take a look.
And the Masters of the Universe.
Very masculine voice now, announcing He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now, the title itself should be a giveaway. He-Man. Okay, so that's a masculine. He-Man is traditionally, I think this phrase has been around for a long, long time. It just means macho, masculine man. All right. And Masters of the Universe together kind of means perhaps that men are meant to be the masters of the universe. These two phrases together are interesting. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. That right there is a trigger warning for feminists and for people who hate the patriarchy. This is most certainly a paean to the patriarchy, a tribute.
I am Adam.
Okay, here we have Adam. He says, I am Adam. Who is Adam? Adam is the first man. he's the origin of mankind. Adam in the book of Genesis. The first man, the first thing that God ever created was a man. And he tells you,
Prince of Eternia.
Prince of Eternia, okay, which means forever. He is the prince of foreverness. He will always be Adam. He will always be the first man. He will always be number one, and that is forever. And he is defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. Castle Grayskull is interesting. Gray kind of means ancient, and skull implying death, life, death, eternity. It also reminds you of the Skull and Bones Club, things like that, secret organizations, the establishment, Castle Grayskull. Man, the first man, He-Man, is the defender of the secrets of the foundation of civilization. All of the secrets that all of the codes of ethics, all of those clubs that powerful elitists belong to. That's who Adam is. That's who Adam is. He's born into it. But as you can see, he's wearing pink here. He's wearing a very feminine color. Oddly enough, you can see that he's clearly He-Man underneath these white, sort of like a white garment. This reminds me of kind of Mormon temple garments here. Skin tight, white, underneath pink, underneath femininity here. Watch what happens.
Defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer.
This is literally a pussy. This is Cringer, his fearless friend. Fearless is sarcasm. Cringer represents virginity. Cringer represents feminine virginity. He's literally a pussy. He literally represents a woman who has not yet been tamed by man. He has not yet been tamed by a savage masculine male. I understand it's a little confusing because Cringer himself is male, but that's just part of the code.
My fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword.
This couldn't be more clear. And at this point, you guys have to be with me 100%. Fabulous secret powers. What secret powers are those, one might ask, of an apparently virginal young man who was grabbing a phallic symbol out, holding it aloft, Obviously, this is symbolic of this is symbolizing masturbation. Of course, this is his penis, and he's discovering his fabulous the fabulous secret powers of procreation or just orgasm. He's figuring that out. All right, here we go.
Said, by the power of grace,
by the power of the establishment, by the power of everything. That the patriarchy has established, all of our secrets, society, by the power of society, he says, as he plays with his penis. White power comes out of the... Now, you can look at this a bunch of different ways. Obviously, this white energy could be semen. It could be ejaculate. Probably is. That's probably part of it, okay? The other part of it, of course, and I'm sorry to say, is white power. It's pretty clear. This is kind of suggesting that white males, it's a white male reality here. They are ruling the world in He-Man's world. And they transform him into, now look at him. Now he's no longer wearing pink. He's wearing a cross, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. There's some more symbolism there that had to be removed. Had to be removed by Kevin Smith and by the feminists who made the Netflix show. This is interesting. Why a cross? Why what looks like an iron cross? Interesting. Okay. And again, he has the power as he flexes his penis. Whiteness is all around him. You guys can see, you guys can understand now. Yes, he is blonde haired. I think he's blue eyed, all of this stuff. You're starting to see why this was such a problem for feminists and why Netflix had to make those changes. Why He-Man had to be run through. It's fairly obvious now. Masculine men flexing their penises, white power all around them. Now watch what happens next. What do you think that is, ladies and gentlemen? What does that represent? We just aimed our penis at the vagina, the virginal vagina, and we are turning this frightened, demure kitty cat, this little pussy, into full-fledged growling womanhood. That's right. No longer a timid little virgin. Battle Cat is now, of course, ready to fight, ready for war, ready for her part in this battle for the patriarchy. Yeah. And yeah, that's right. Also saddled up. Prepare to ride this pussy often. All right.
Cringer became the mighty Battle Cat, and I became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe.
You don't like it? Here's a punch right in the face. So now that we are He-Man, now that we are the most powerful, the master of the universe, which is what we are now, since we fiddled with ourselves, we've discovered sex, we've tamed the pussy, as it were. What comes next? What's our role in society? And this is also very, very important. What is our mission? Oops, hold on a second. I forgot to share audio here, which is vital. It's vital. You're going to need to know what comes next. And of course, guys, understand this is how you were raised. And I think it's good. I think it's good that you were raised this way. Lou Scheimer, what a great guy, executive producer. Appreciate you, sir. Great work.
Only 3 others share this secret.
3 others.
Our friends, the sorceress.
Okay, the magic of womanhood. Feminine womanhood. Sorceress. Take a look at her. Man-at-Arms, the military. The military shares this secret as well. And then whatever this clown is. I'm not so sure what Orko is meant to represent. But this, I think he's meant to represent comedy relief. Because it's serious. This is a serious topic, I mean, your role as a man is very, very important. It's important that you understand it. We need a little comedy relief because this is what we're up against.
Together we defend Castle Grace.
Together, we defend the establishment of society that was built a long, long time ago by people whose bones are now gray and in the ground. This is something that we are supposed to defend. The status quo. Who do we defend it from? SJWs. Hideous, colorful SJWs, monstrosities. Of course, this is meant to represent a third wave feminist here. Beast man is meant to look like, put problem glasses, put problem spectacles on this. And I'm sure that you will immediately recognize this individual. Also, you back up a little bit. You've got the fishhook mouth that most feminists have. Merman, right? Is it merman? Almost every, remember when feminists all like, it was noticed that they all had fish mouth like this? Fascinating. All right. What is the worst? Because without this individual, none of these weaklings, none of these ambitious, scorned weaklings would have any power whatsoever. We've seen this in the comic book industry. This is going to come as no surprise.
Evil forces of Skeletor.
Skeletor. Now, on the beach, Skeletor versus He-Man. He-Man, of course, was who you could be, who a young man could be. If he just applied himself, if he worked out, if he lifted weights, if he followed the plan, he would no longer get sand kicked in his face. He would no longer be Skeletor. Skeletor is what they used to call weak men. Skeletor is a derogatory term for soy boy. It's always been. Now, Skeletor in the cartoon, of course, he's got muscles and everything, but frankly, so does Adam, weak Adam. Skeletor represents weak men who allow these monstrosities with fish mouth. And what is this called again, where you dye your... Who does this look like? Put on another 300 pounds on this, and who does this look like? Exactly right. If it wasn't for weak men, none of this would be permitted to prosper. What are they trying to do? Well, we're trying to claim control of Castle Grayskull, of society, of the establishment. Weak men permit that to happen. Weak men allow these monsters who alone are so emotionally inbred, who are so intellectually damaged, that they would not be able to lead, they would not be able to conquer on their own, but they wouldn't be allowed passage in. But weak men, weak soy boys, allow them access to wreak havoc, and that is the problem. So that is the message. Our endless fight, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the patriarchy's endless battle against the forces of soy boy, against the forces of third wave feminism, and it's all very simple. Again, we discover our manhood. We are young boys. We realize that we have, forget about all the white power stuff. It was the 1980s. What was going on? But that is in there. We are young men, and we discover our dongs. We discover our purpose, which is to forever slay this. And of course, our role in society is to do this and protect. Oh, it's also to do this right here and to protect and to protect Castle Grayskull from this, to protect society, to protect the foundations of society, to protect the code of civilization that is allowed for great structures. I mean, not like this, but sort of like this to exist. Very interesting. And you guys wonder, you're like, why would Kevin Smith ruin our childhood? It's not about childhoods. It's not about your childhood. It's about something else. It's about a message that you all received as children when you watched this cartoon that shaped you into who you are, that is now certain people would like to destroy and warp, these weird perverts. They would like to change that message and change it for the next group of kids growing up, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if kids are actually watching Kevin Smith's He-Man. I'm not sure if that's something that they do. But no matter what, they're trying to get the message across to you, at least. I don't think He-Man's a weirdo. I think the original He-Man had a very pointed and important message for young men. And that message is the world is yours. It belongs to you. It's called the patriarchy for a reason. Women are to be tamed by your penis. That is essentially what He-Man was saying. Your job as a young man, let me just reiterate this for people who are just coming in here. You watch the opening to He-Man, and you understand exactly what they're trying to say. Let's go through it one more time, okay? And we'll watch this together. There are more people who are coming in now. They're wondering what exactly is the secret message of He-Man. We can do this real quick. I might not even have to stop it. I might just be able to just talk it through while it's going. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit, blow this up, and boom. Filmation presents He-Man, presents your destiny. He-Man, macho men rule the world.
I am Adam.
You're Adam, Prince of Eternia, meaning that you were the first thing that God created and you will last forever. Your destiny. You are the prince. You are the inheritor of the future. That's what Prince of Eternia means. First creation of God, prince, inheritor, heir of forever.
Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of
Castle Grayskull. Castle Grayskull representing society, everything that mankind has built. It is ancient. It is made and built by men who are dead. Their bones are gray. They are buried. These are the secrets of Castle Grayskull. Secrets of Castle Grayskull. Not unlike, one of those fraternities, not unlike Skull and Bones. It evokes that same kind of thing. That's what Castle Grayskull represents. And you are inheriting it. You are the defender of its secrets. It is yours. And the main secret is men rule the world.
Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer.
Cringer represents a virginal woman. Cringer represents a little girl, essentially, a virginal woman who was growing up with you.
My fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword.
This is very easy to understand. This is, he's still a boy. He's wearing pink. He's still kind of, he's a virgin, but he discovers his penis. He pulls it out. He's literally pulling out his penis. And then what happens?
Said, by the power of Grayskull.
Boom, ejaculate. This is this is a boy discovering the power of his dong, and then of course he can become a man. Of course, there is white power everywhere. This is not a coincidence. I feel the sword is exuding and filling him, strengthening him. White power here. It's absolutely racist. And look, it was the 1980s. What are you going to say? We disagree with it. Nowadays, it would be all different colors of power. We would make sure that that happened. But that is not what He-Man is saying, and that is what we're suggesting here. Boom. Suddenly, he is a man, fully fledged. He's wearing a cross. He's a Christian. He's got blonde hair and blue eyes. And he's still holding his penis. He's a full-grown man now. He's no longer a little boy. No kidding, he has the power. He has the power to defend the secrets of Castle Grayskull. He has the power of masculinity. He is a master of the universe, just like we all are, if we are male. Here we go. This is a sexual encounter. He is now about to stick it in a young lady for the first time. Boom. Turning this into, he's literally slaying the pussy here, and turning, of course, this is now a woman ready. It's got a saddle on it. It's ready to be ridden. Literally, this vagina is ready to be ridden. Battle Cat, a real woman now, ready to go into battle with man. And that is the thing. I mean, look, a woman should be dominated by the masculine man, of course. He's saddled her up and all of this stuff. But no, she's tough now. She's ready to rock. Here we go.
Ranger became the mighty Battle Cat, and I became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Only 3 others share this secret.
Only 3 others.
Our
friend, the sorceress. Beautiful women understand this. Sorceress. She is lovely. She's wearing bright colors. And she is definitely a real woman. This is the secrets of positive femininity. She understands how important it is that He-Man rule the universe.
The sorceress.
The military, man-at-arms here, understands that part of protecting the secrets of society is to defend it with weapons. And then, what is Orko? I'm not really sure. Good luck? It could just be luck. Orko, of course. Why does it say Orko here? It's Orko. Orko could just be, we think he's comedy relief on the show. But what does Orko represent? 0. He's got on his chest here. He could be just another 0. Is he a 0? He might just be a 0 who was endlessly talking about He-Man. There are a few of those.
Together we defend Castle Grayskull.
Together they have to defend all of you. As a force now, as society, masculine men, your woman who you have now saddled up and you're riding into battle with her. That's awful. And then, of course, you've got Sorceress, who represents womanhood, divine womanhood, fertile, sexy goddesses. And then you've got, Man-at-Arms, who represents the military, actually fighting, bleeding to defend society, which is what Castle Grayskull is. Now, what is the problem? Who are we protecting Castle Grayskull and society from?
From the evil force.
Okay, now we can see right away, we've got this hideous, gigantic gape mouth redhead. This would represent feminist, third wave feminist. But so would this character here. I don't know what Trapjaw, the fuck Trapjaw is. Right here, we've got the fish mouth feminist. We notice that quite a few feminists do have fish mouth. So that's what this is. Now, how do these ne'er-do-wells, how do these creeps, how do these monsters gain any sort of status in society? Society being represented by Castle Grayskull. How does it happen? It happens this way right here. Skeletor. Skeletor is the one who allows these creeps to infest and control society. Skeletor, who, by the way, a Skeletor, what do you call Skeletor? Skeletor is a weak man. That is where the word Skeletor comes from. Don't listen to him. He's Skeletor. Like it's a bony little weakling. So weak men allow monstrous weirdos to infest society, and therefore it is our job as masters of the universe, as normies, to defend society from these people. That is the secret behind He-Man. That is why Kevin Smith had to destroy. That is why Kevin Smith had to destroy He-Man. Okay, it's all there. It's all there. And now that I understand it a little bit better, hold on a second. Let me look up just so you. Some people are like, what do you mean? Like, hold on. Let me show you. All right. So people are like, what do you mean fish mouth? Like what is fish mouth? Because we were looking at Merman there, and we don't quite understand what you mean, Ethan. Well, all of these feminists, all these third wave intersectional feminists, I'm not talking about normal feminists who just believe that women should be able to vote and have equal rights to men and get paid fairly compared to men, good 75% of what men make. I'm not talking about those feminists. Those are good people. I'm talking about weirdo intersectional third wave feminists who all have fish mouth. This is, if you look at this and you compare it to He-Man's, what is this? You compare it to Merman from He-Man, you can see that obviously this is what Merman was representing. Philip V says, thanks so much for explaining this, Ethan. My pleasure. It's why I'm here. This is what I'm trying to teach you guys. So you recognize He-Man's Merman now in the faces of all of these cretinous, damaged females. And what are you going to do? You're going to let them control Castle Grayskull? No, of course not. You can't let them control Castle Grayskull. They're not allowed to have the secrets of Castle Grayskull. But unfortunately, Skeletor is out there, weak men, weak soy boys, allowing these creeps in and making changes to society, and it doesn't do good. It's not good for civilization. It just isn't. It'll never be. I'm going to get in so much trouble for this one. I love it.